Hello, hello. Let's give it a minute or two to let some people join us. Hey, hi Harneet, hi Mohit.
Hi Shan. Hi Anit. How are you guys?
Vishan.
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing great.
So I'm just finishing up my day at work today. Yeah,
Still
I
starting
think
for
For
Harneet.
me
me,
quite early though. I mean,
Yeah,
for
this
me,
is
it's
this is
half
something that
day.
happens every time, right, Ishan?
yeah,
Because Ishan's based
mostly
out of
right.
Australia, I'm based out of UK, and we bring in people from across
Yeah,
the countries. So we try and work out a schedule, but again, doesn't fit quite well with Ishan and I because we are like 24
yeah,
hours apart from each other. Sorry,
yes,
12 hours. My bad. I think
yeah.
I've got Badal. Hey, Badal. Hi.
Hey, hi Badal. We, I think Badal was waiting badly for us to start the stream. All right, so let's get into it. So, we'll start with quick introductions. Starting with you, Harneet.
Thanks, Ishan. So my name is Harneet Singh Seetal. I'm a certified technical architect, and I'm working with Accenture at the moment. I'm also a developer MVP selected for 2023, and I'm also a rising star again selected for 2022. Quite passionate about ServiceNow, just as yourselves and people who are watching us. And in today's session, I'll be gaining all the insights from Mohit on how he loves the ServiceNow platform so much that he's actually contributing to both the sides of the developer as well as the community side of the ServiceNow content. So really looking forward for this. Thanks, Ishan.
Thank you, Harneet. And Mohit.
Hi guys. First of all, thank you for having me here. This is Mohit. I am currently a community MVP and a developer MVP, and I was a Rising Star back in 22. So I'm having total like around 8 years of experience in ServiceNow, and I started my career with ServiceNow. And I just love it. I just like to work in ServiceNow as much as I can, and I like to contribute where all I can. So yeah, that's all about me for now.
All right. Thank you,
It's good
Mohit.
to have you, Mohit.
We will definitely be, deep diving in your career journey in this session. So, yeah. So, hello, everyone. Like myself, Ishan. I'm a certified technical architect, currently working as a solution architect with EY. And yeah, been with the IT for 8+ years now, and 5+ years with the platform, ServiceNow platform. And just again, as Haneet and Mohit already said, even I like to love to work with the platform, explore new things, and yeah, that's how the journey is going. So, all right. So, Mohit, let's start with you. So yeah, would you like to start, about how your career has been, and how has been the journey so far? How did you start with IT, or if you just started with ServiceNow, how did you land up with ServiceNow?
So back in college when I was doing my graduation, I really hated programming and I never liked it. I mean, I was like, I would say that I was very poor in coding or programming, and I was just somehow passing, by mugging up or something like that. But when I completed my graduation and I landed a job through on campus, I thought, okay, this is the career now. I have to somehow start, and slowly, I started learning. I started learning how to code, and I started learning how much interesting it can be. So like when you write your code and first time when you get the output what you're looking for, the happiness and the excitement which you see after that, that was amazing. So that made me love programming, and I started with it in Wipro, where after my training I got a project directly into ServiceNow. I was not having any idea about it, what is ServiceNow, what it does, and how it is in the market. Like when we were in college, we used to listen about some we only used to listen about the core languages like Java or C Sharp or JavaScript, or we were like, we once we go to once we land in a job, we might be doing some core programming stuff. That's all. But when I joined a project where I got into service now, that was something new. That was something interesting. I loved the interface. I loved the way we can customize it or we can configure it, and how easy it is. I mean, we don't have to rely upon all the time for the coding. It's just that we have so many things which we can just complete with the configurations alone, right? So I really liked it. That's how I started my journey with ServiceNow. I was totally new into it and there was no one to guide. So I had to follow YouTube, and then slowly I got introduced to community. Then whenever I was having anything or any doubt or any sort of thing, I directly, jump to community and look for the answers and try to solve the problems.
Nice. I think I can probably relate with you. Like when you say that you were not a studious child in school, and never like to study, muck up the things during exams. So I think we've all been there. I'm not sure about her need.
I guess I'm absolutely there, Mohit, as well, because I think every sentence that you said, I was able to relate it to my life. Again, I started my career with Wipro as well. I used to do exactly the same things that you did. Got into the platform, got excited, got into the community, got introduced to community, and then started answering on community as well. So that's exactly the same career, I guess, I had as well. So
Yeah.
absolutely relatable.
Yeah, and the second thing that I can relate to is when we do things, when we code something and it runs and executes, gives an output, and you just feel that thing. Oh, we have done some. It's almost like magic. So again, I can I can relate to that as well. So yeah, nice. So
And I think Mohit's enthusiasm around community as well, right? Answering questions, getting points, gives you a sense of achievement at the end of a day. So if you have answered like 5 questions, even 5 questions in a day, you're learning something out of it yourself. But then you're also contributing, and then you're gaining um, points on the leaderboard. So obviously gives you a sense of achievement there.
Definitely. I mean, that's something which gives us a motive to continue and to help others. But I won't say that is the only thing. Basically, I got my interest to answer in community. Since the time I started learning service now, since I was not having people around me who can guide me or help me through my journey in my initial phases. Of course, later on, I got introduced to people like Chuck and you guys, and there are so many other developers in India and across the world, who are helping others, and we are learning every day a lot from them. But back in those days when I just started, I was not aware of anyone, and I was not sure whom I should reach out. So that time, community helped me. So that gave me the motive to start participating and helping others. So I started with that initially. The moment I got my first answer is correct, that gave me the excitement and the and the kind of boost I needed when I started community. And that was the time when my journey started with the community. So I started, I think, in community around 2016 September or October, to be precise. Yeah,
Sumit, you talked
nice.
about contributions to community. Do you want to talk a little bit more around how do you contribute? So I think a lot of people think community is just for answering questions, but I'm pretty sure, and I think everybody here knows that there are other ways to contribute on the platform as well. Would you like to talk a little bit about that?
sure. So as I mean, contributing to community is not just answering the questions or just giving your suggestions to the questions which you are seeing. You can contribute in many ways. There are ways to write articles. There are ways to write blogs. There are, you can join some groups where where you can directly contribute based on the questions you're seeing. And I would also say that you just not contribute by answering or by creating these things. You do contribute by reading the questions or by reading the solutions or by learning also. So that is something which community provides you. It's not just all about answering or solving the problems which people are having. It is also about how you are seeing what approach others are taking to the same thing. Like, you have one way to answer something, people have other ways to answer something, and then there are
Absolutely.
some things like best practices. So that is also a kind of learning, and that is also a contribution which you are doing in your work life. So yeah.
Nice.
That
So
makes a lot of sense. And I think, sorry,
yeah,
Shan.
so yeah, like while we are talking about the community and answering all the questions, and we know that you got the Rising Star last year around, and this year around you got both the community and Dev MVP awards. So would you like to talk about a little bit about those, and your journey has been? Again, we know that you've been answering questions, but getting both of those, the developer MVP award is more focused on the developer community. So yeah, how has the journey been before and after? Or if you would like to sum up some words around that.
Sure. So when I got my Rising Star, that was really a kind of recognition which I saw. I mean, all we were getting points in community, and we were getting the ranks in leaderboard. All those things were there, but still getting recognized as a unique set of people. That is something which gives us an identity. So when I got the Rising Star, that motivated me more further. If I can be an MVP either in community or developer, I would say I haven't thought of it that I can be both. But the will of contributing, that get me to both of it. So I started answering more questions on community, started writing articles, or uh, as and when where I can contribute. And then I started doing some developer work also on the other platforms, like participating in SNDev Slack, or creating something on YouTube, or sharing something on LinkedIn, Twitter, and attending meetups. So that is one of the biggest thing which I would suggest everyone also. You should always try, if you can, attend the meetup in your area. That is a place which gives you network, and that gives you that basically help you in learning more and more about the platform, and anything which is coming up in the future, or what we are doing during our working days. And the people, like when you meet different people, you get to know about them, you get to know how they are leveraging the platform, and how they are helping others, or how they are leading their journey in this platform. So I would say that is one thing which I did, and all together of all those things helped me to be here where I am right now.
Nice. Again, I think Haneet as well would resonate to the meetup thing. So like Haneet recently went to the London meetup, and I heard good stories about that. So like how things were,
Absolutely.
meeting everyone, meeting new people, and he also did meet a few great people over there. So like it's the net. There's no match to net in-person networking, right? Like we all try to catch up on virtual streams, but when we meet in person, you get to know that person really well, and how everyone talks, and yeah, it's just a different vibe altogether, right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, and
So
Absolutely. And I think it all started with, oh, sorry, Mohit, go ahead.
that's fine. I need you go ahead. I'll come up.
So just a bit of experience around me started attending these developer, meetups. I think I started following Pranav, and he was doing a lot of these developer meetups. But I think I was in Pune. There weren't too many developer meetups happening, but I think there was one which I started off with in Pune. And from there, I really now enjoy going to every developer meetup that I can try and make up, even if they are virtual or they are in person. And as Ishan said, right, a lot of stories come out of it. It's not just learning that comes out of these sessions that have been presented, but again, there are fun games. You get to interact with, again, like-minded people, and you also get to meet some really excited people about the platform who build things that you cannot even imagine. Like I was interacting with Ashutosh when he presented at our developer meetup in London. So he has taken the platform, he's leveraged the App Engine Studio in a way that we for our customer also we were thinking about going on that journey. So we aren't so matured yet, but again, all those experiences that he has got from his client really helped me to understand how we can implement that for our client as well. Again, these kind of things that you get to learn. But then again, interaction with people, getting to know what more are they doing. Again, there were a couple of other guys I met as well, so they're doing a lot of new stuff on the UI builder part of the platform. Again, good learnings, good utilization of the platform in a way that nobody has done. So obviously all these bits are good when you go in
Yeah,
person and meet everybody.
yeah,
I would
and yeah,
second that, honey. Like what you said, that's what happens when we go and join meetups, and there is a lot to learn basically. And you when you meet people, there is no way that you will not gain something new after meeting those many people who are like-minded and having the same set of goals
Exactly.
with the platform.
yeah. So Mohit, I'm not sure if you're covering everything, but I remember you joining us the first stream that I did. Like it was around build with AES challenge, and you and I think we also had Shakil over there. So
Yes,
you were also participated in that challenge, and yeah, I am sure there was a lot of other things that you did. So yeah, and yeah, like how's life been after becoming an MVP? Like what are the changes that you have experienced?
I would say
Anything?
I would say it's awesome. I mean, the feeling of being part of an elite force or the set of people who are, have been recognized as a unique set of identity, like the most valued professionals in the ServiceNow community or developer community. I think that the feeling is very good. And yes, like we cannot speak about the perks of being an MVP. We cannot disclose those things, but it's really good. I mean, the feeling where I am right now and the things which we do and the interaction which we have with the team and the developer advocates, that is awesome. I think it's I think being an MVP or being a community or a developer MVP, I would say is a dream maybe for like all of the ServiceNow developers around the globe. And the feeling once you reach there, that is really very good. And of course the swags, so I recently received them.
Yep.
Those are awesome. I mean, but once I saw the bag full of swags, I was really happy.
I saw your photo with both the trophies today. So yeah, I'm waiting for mine, and I'm sure Harneet is waiting for his as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I've started posting on people's LinkedIn posts saying that I'm jealous now because I've officially haven't received it yet, and just looking at everybody's fantastic goodies is just making me jealous. So Mohit and Nishan, I guess this question's for both of you, and I was asked this question when I was at the developer meetup in London. How do you guys manage your 9 to 5 work? And absolutely, it doesn't. It always isn't 9 to 5. It's sometimes a bit longer than that as well, along with contributing on community, being active on LinkedIn, on your social medias, and also doing these sort of podcasts, writing blogs, everything that you do to be an MVP or in general to learn new things, right? So how do you manage your time to contribute to both the aspects of your work life as well as to the learning aspect?
I I can go, but I let Mohit. Do you want to go first, or should I?
Anything is fine. I mean, you can go first, Shan.
Okay. So I think it comes from within, Harneet. Like that things start to like as I think as Mohit has already mentioned that that it like was taking help from the community. Then he started answering, and he got his first question right. And that's where the motivation, I think, it kicks in. And once you start doing, like if you ask me, I like like I've had a long day, and it's 7 p.m. here, but I'm still doing this live stream, so I'm just enjoying. I just love to do this. So yeah, when once you're doing it for fun, and you're doing it for work as well, it just comes from within. So yeah, you start to make time, right? Like for things that you enjoy. I think that's how it goes.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and initially as well, right? If you start that, if you have that inspiration, motivation within, popping up, and you start to utilize that, so you definitely will land up somewhere. So if you start to contribute and give back to the community, so anything, it won't go in vain, right? So yeah, I would,
Absolutely.
I yeah, I can speak on it a lot, but in a nutshell, I think that's how it is.
We'll do
So,
a stream with you, Ishan. Don't worry.
so I totally agree with Ishan. Like it comes from within, that is there, and the I mean the kind of reciprocation it gives you, like when you answer something or when you help someone, and you get recognized for it, or people reach out to you in a way, and like they just want to learn from you, or they want to ask you things which they are struggling with, or in any way, like in any sort of general advice, or whatever it is. So that is something, when you are able to help them, when you are able to help them be good in their career, or when you are able to mentor them. So these are the things which gives the motivation. And like Ishan said, I mean, you just have to make time. That's all. I mean, there is no time management here, or there is nothing like you have to allot a specific time for it. I would say whenever I get some free time, I try to go on community. I see what is going on. I see if I can answer something, or I see if I have some interesting topic to share with the community. I just try to write some article, or like when ServiceNow is hosting some events, I just try to be participating in that thing. It's just that I love the platform and I love to work on it. So that is how I somehow make my time and get to it.
I think
Yeah.
you have rightly answered that. When you love the platform, when you love what ServiceNow is bringing into the platform, the features that you can develop on it, I think this enthusiasm comes automatically to contribute more and more. And again, as Ishan was saying this earlier as well, right? If you do love what you're doing, obviously you'll always find time to do these kind of stuff. So as Ishan is still working outside the office hours to have us on this live stream, so these kind of enthusiasms do keep coming from your own what you call it.
Yep. So
Um,
we have got a huge demand, Mohit, to show these swags.
done. Not
All
much of
right,
demand.
all right.
Is it possible for you to, get those, or is it nearby?
Sure. At least I can bring the trophies. That much I
Okay.
can do.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me just get it. Give me
Okay.
a minute.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
Thanks, Mohit.
All right. While Mohit is getting that, right, we don't have any questions. This is not a technical or a deep dive session into something. So the chat is pretty. We do have Goran as well.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
hi,
good to see
Goran.
you, Goran. So I
Yep.
was really trying to get Goran into one of our live streams. We did it on CTA and the CMA programs, but
Yep.
I think for some reason Goran was out of town and he couldn't make our live streams. But definitely, I think if something else comes up in the future, would love to have Goran on the show.
Yeah.
I think we've both
And
sort of interacted with Goran a lot, right, during our CTA
yeah,
journey.
like I like so Quran is taking care of EMEA, if I'm not wrong. So
Ah, sorry, my bad. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so yep. So we have Zach and Pascal taking care of the CMN CTA program in Australia. APJ, nice to hear. I was on vacation. He was on vacation.
I mean, his insights are definitely a bit more enhanced than what we have because we were
Yep,
there as participants, and
yeah,
again, we were sharing our experiences based on what we saw between our cohorts, and then how we presented, what did we learn. but Koran's perspective should have been a bit different in terms of what the program will be able to cater
Mm,
to you. I mean, offers you in future. What are the opportunities that people have got across the globe? What exactly he has seen people, he has seen in people growing when the CTA program is completed, and definitely he would have some funny moments as well, which
yeah,
honestly we both will had.
definitely. So Mohit is back. Yeah, Mohit, what do you have for the audience?
So I would like to show the trophies which I got, which says my
Oh my
name
God.
on it, and I'm not sure if it is visible. Is
I
it?
don't see it.
Yeah. It says
It's mirrored though.
ServiceNow Dev MVP and my name on it, and I have a similar one for community also. Yeah. I think the print is little light and
These look amazing.
it's yeah, but the feeling which I get after holding these, that's amazing.
Is it like an Oscar? Would you like to go on a speech after receiving the Oscar?
I think the speech is like, I mean, if you start, it won't end. We have a lot to say about it, and the feeling is, above and beyond. Yes.
Absolutely. Oh, Ishan's back. There's always a technical glitch.
Yeah, it's not fun without it, right?
I
Absolutely.
think when we started the first stream, I think that was the time when again we faced this glitch and all. But it was
Yeah.
fun. It was fun. I mean, I really loved it when I joined with you
So
guys. Yeah.
yeah, that was my laptop crashed and I was the host of that stream. So
Yeah.
yeah, I left everyone just hanging. They couldn't do anything as well. So, but yeah, after that, I've been taking care of, having a backup at least. All right.
So,
So yeah, yeah, Hanit.
sorry, Shan. So, what sort of advice would you like to keep the developers, or in general the people who are working on the platform, not just developers, probably? There's a lot of other personas as well who work on the platform. So, what's that advice that you would like to give to them? And is there a specific advice that you'd like to give to people who are aiming for, either the MVP or the Rising Star, um, you know, award?
So, thanks for asking that question, Anit. That's something which people reach out to me on daily basis and they ask about these things. So I always say this that first stay true to yourself and be it anything, not just service now. It's in general, maybe for everything. If you want to learn something, then you have to show the dedication about it. You have to be consistent. You cannot be like today I'm doing and again I will just skip it and then I'll when I get some time I'll do it. So that is not the thing. You have to be consistent and you always try to join the events which ServiceNow hosts, maybe any sort of learning webinar or any sort of challenge or competition or whatever it is. And then I would suggest that you should join meetups if it is happening in and around in your area. That's a great place to network and to know about the platform, and you will definitely get a lot of insights from the people who are joining. And apart from this, as you said that if they want to be an MVP as a ServiceNow community or developer, I think going forward this program is going to get merged. So I don't I mean there is nothing like community MVP or developer MVP. Probably it is going to be some just ServiceNow MVP. So the general or the basic advice I would give to everyone would be uh, try to help, try to contribute, and as much as you can in any way. It is not like you have to answer questions in community or you have to write articles. It can be anything. You can just create something new, or if you learn something new, just share it with everyone throughout the social media wherever possible. Or if you want to help by answering some things, then you have community for that. If you want to write some blogs or articles, then you have community for that. And of course you can do things on YouTube also. I see a lot of people putting a lot of content on YouTube. So that is another way to do things. These are the things which can help you be, where we are right now.
Yeah, and I think if I'm not wrong, Goran was also a MVP back in time before he joined service now. I I think I'm not wrong again. So yeah, he's also, I've also seen his answers around community as well. So yeah, he's also shared his tip.
I mean,
Being consistent, spend 10 minutes each day, like
yes.
4 hours a month, and yeah,
Goran has also, have been an inspiration. We have learned a lot. I mean, I personally have learned a lot from his videos, which he put on YouTube or, even on the community side. Yeah, I mean, it's always good to learn from him.
yeah, he has been
I think
for
I've seen
Yes,
a lot of
yes.
answers
2017.
from Goran. So it's Chuck and Goran everywhere on most of the answers, and yeah, I mean, definitely helps because even when we are looking for answers, we end up, you know, looking at the answers being presented
Yeah,
by the community MVPs like yourself and Goran. So
I have
yeah,
always loved his videos about service portal and the widgets, customizing the widgets and all that stuff. I have learned a lot from them. So yeah, he has always been an inspiration for me.
Ishan, by the sounds of it, I think we definitely need to bring in Goran
yep, sure,
very, very
sure,
soon.
sure. Well, so one thing, Mohit, I saw your some post around, you participating. I think you also landed up in as a finalist in the
Uh,
Devies Award.
no, that
Okay,
I mean that didn't happen. I
okay,
would have been very happy if I had, but yeah.
okay.
So when ServiceNow announced that they are going to have an sort of competition or a sort of contest where we can contribute by participating and showcasing the applications which we have made. So
Yeah,
I saw that as a great opportunity. I mean, it was very much enthusiastic for me to showcase what we actually do in our day-to-day work in office or in our work life, what sort of applications we build and what sort of work we do. So that gave a good platform to showcase that, and I love participating in it. I mean, it was a great experience. Of course, I did not select for the finalists, but that happens. I
yeah.
mean,
Sorry, like that's
there
my
there
mistake. So,
there are. I mean, that's fine, Ishan. There are so many developers out there who are way more experienced than you, way more core than you. So yeah, I mean, it's just that as long as I'm learning from them or I'm learning something new, I definitely want to be a part of it.
nice. All right. So, okay. So
I think
big
we'll
shout
open
out
the
to.
channel as well if somebody's got questions to.
So we do have some comments, but no questions. Big shout out to Pradeep Sharma. He and Chuck were fighting for number one spot in good old days. We all know, right?
Yes, yes, yes. They were
And I think
always there.
yeah, he's also service now, and as of my knowledge, I think service now employees cannot be MVPs. So right,
Correct.
yeah, but there's a few people there now sitting at the top from a long time. So all right, so yeah, Mohit, like a weird question. Maybe, I'm not sure if you will have the answer to this, but what's what's your superpower, or what superpower would you like to have?
So, I mean, it's an interesting question. I mean, I do love action movies and all that stuff, right? So I always wanted to be like Flash. Wherever I want to go, I can just be there, in a minute or in few seconds. But I would say that I am very lazy. Whenever I have to reach somewhere, I'm always late. So that superpower, if I had been having, then I that would have been awesome.
Man, we are the same. We should meet sometime. Oh my god. So even I love Marvel movies, and I'm a big fan of Iron Man and Batman. So both are. opposite, and competitors in a way. But yeah, so yeah, if I can be somehow a little bit like them, and my work gets done automatically, even though I can automate a lot of things using service now, but still, right, we still have to do that. So yeah, Harni, do you have any thoughts on this one?
Honestly, I am a bit far away from all the superheroes. I still like the good old, again, these are Indian specific superheroes. Shaktiman. I think still a big fan of that guy. He teaches a lot of good things. I think when we were young, I think he introduced all of this good manners. So I think that's definitely something that I would look for. So manners, having punctuality in your life. I mean, Ishan and Mohit, I think I'm a bit different from you guys on this bit, but I'm actually on time on these kind of things. So if there's a meeting, if there's events happening, if there are live streams happening, I tend to join a bit early just so that I'm prepared. I'm there mentally before the things start. So
And that's a good
Nice.
thing. That's a good thing, Anit. I mean, we can learn from you in that way.
Nice. So we do have
absolutely.
a live stream coming up on the 11th, live coding happy hour. And the Vancouver has just got released as well. So excited about the content that's gonna come out. So yesterday we had the creator toolbox. So yeah, the link is up there, on there. Like you can scan and like, notify me to join that. Neet and I will be there, and I'm sure Mohit will be joining, and and another live coding happy hour for sure. So yeah,
And do follow Ishan and me as well. There are a lot of good, super exciting live streams coming up in the next few weeks. So again, we are not going to reveal that. We're going to keep it as a surprise.
mm,
But yeah, we're talking about really good aspects of the platform that again. So we have been doing these streams not per se going into a specific product, but I think we have started thinking about those areas as well. And we would be taking a deep dive into one of the products of the service now in our next live stream.
yeah. So Mohit, again coming back to you, this will not let you sit idle. So what do you do, like when you're not at work? What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
So, as I said, I like to watch movies, or I like to watch web series. So I like action and thriller. So I focus on that. Whenever I have free time, I go for it. Apart from that, I do love playing. So I go for badminton. That is something which I can play good, I would say. I mean, not that good, but yeah, I do good in that. So I like to play that thing. And apart from that, I do love to go for long drives if possible. These are the things which I
Nice.
do.
Mohit, you won't believe it. There's so much resonation here as well. Even I play
The Lost
badminton,
Brothers.
as in when I can, and I love road trips. So, uh, oh my god.
I think we should have been, born in the same place.
Oh my god.
Lost Brothers.
I cannot control my laughter, right? So nice, nice, nice. All right.
I'm a big fan of
So
running. I love running, doing exercise, I guess. I mean, not just exercise, I think it's more around running. I just love going around parks, walk, run. But I guess I'm a bit different than you guys, obviously. So it comes to this fact as well.
yeah, no, walking and running is a great exercise as well. So, like, I was watching a video of some blogger, and that guy used to just walk 20K every day, 20K steps, and he basically reduced a lot of weight, and uh, without any gym or anything, he got a very good physique now. So again, like,
Yeah.
not going into details, but just walking helps as well. So yeah.
Yeah, walking is a good habit. When it keeps your day active, it keeps you brisk. So yeah.
All right, definitely, man. All right, Mohit. So do you have anything else? We don't have any questions coming in. Or Hanit, do you have any last comments for the audience?
Um,
Can't think of anything. Mohit, would you like to add any last comments before we wrap up for today?
so comments are like, I would just say that be consistent in whatever you are doing. Um, Whether you are a developer, whether you are a tester, or whether you are not even into IT, just do some other job. Be consistent in your thing, and if you want to be good at something, then as even Goran mentioned, and all of us have been speaking about, consistency is the thing. So as long as you're consistent, you can definitely be or reach the place wherever you want to be. And yeah, I think that that's what I try to do as much as I can.
Nice. That's I think I'll resonate with that as well. So uh, I'm not sure it's just going coincidences today. So being being consistent, and yeah, that's a lot of motivation. So yeah, all right. I think
And
that's all. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I
So
think Hacktoberfest is coming, right? It'll be in
yes,
Yes.
coming 2 months.
yes,
So I think I would suggest to all the ServiceNow listeners. I mean, it's a great kind of an event to participate in. We have multiple repositories for specific to ServiceNow where you can contribute, and that is something which can help you and grow in your learnings and career path as well. So I would suggest everyone to participate in that. It's a great fest, and then in the end you will definitely get a swag as well if your PRs are getting selected. So that's it.
yeah. And like I think it's gonna be to another level this time. So don't have much details, but it will be awesome.
It's been
All
growing every
right.
year, right? I think we've seen
Mm,
diversity coming into the Oktoberfest
yep.
as well. I think Ishan, it's been 2 years for me since I've been contributing in Oktoberfest, and I've definitely seen a lot of diverse projects that have come up in the last 2 years. I think
Yep.
a lot of product teams coming in and putting in their apps as well, just so that these apps can be enhanced. People learn new aspects of the platform through the Hacktoberfest, and then obviously you get to learn all the aspects about integrating with the kit. How do you commit your
Yeah.
code? And definitely those sort of learnings are add on to the bits that you'll be doing in the Hacktoberfest. So definitely do
Yeah.
look out for that. We actually did a live session with Earl last year. So if you've got any questions, how to participate, again, this might be a bit old though because we did it last year, but it does give you a brief of what the program is all about and how do you participate, what were the app repos that were available last year to contribute to. So yeah, do watch out for that.
Yep. All right. I think we are good with this session. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Mohit. Thank you, Harneet. And it was great to have you. Hope to see you again.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you, everyone.
having
Thanks,
me.
Ishan. Thanks,
Thank
Mohit.
you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
All right.